So, let's see. This is my first time doing I don't know what I'm going to call this. So, I'm just recording. Like, I don't know where my life is going right now as far as influencer, um, vlogger. I'm not sure. And I'm just kind of going with the flow. So, those of y'all that don't know me, I am Legacy Honey. I am a mom. I am an entrepreneur. I am I don't know, gifter. I'm just gifted in so many ways. So I don't know how I want to start this blog of mine off. Like, I think I want it to be, I feel like I want to do a vlog. I feel like I want to also do a podcast. Like, before, right now, I work at a warehouse, and we'll talk about that later. Y'all press subscribe. Y'all will understand, like, what? And how did you get there? When you started out as a counselor, and you went from working at someone else's counseling company to having your own practice to becoming a what? A warehouse worker? Yeah, material handler to be exact. But I think that suits me, that title, material handler, because I feel like this journey that I'm on right now, I have been given so much material to share with the world, according to my life experiences and how it definitely will help other people. I always say I got this thing called it's like a hack. I got this little hacks to life. Yeah. So I always say that life was never supposed to be hard. And what I want to show people is that my revealing who I am, the big reveal of Legacy Honey, is not to hurt anybody that was ever involved with me, whether it was family or friends. It's to be a learning tool. And we all want to learn and grow and be in this world that we're living in, like, so successful. And I'm like, what is the real definition of success? I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to show you. And so those of y'all that don't know me, I am a channeler. If you're not sure what a channeler is, that is someone that can connect to a higher source and receive like revelations about different things that have transpired in my life. The way that I would kind of describe that is, if anybody has ever heard of somebody that made prophecy, or someone that meditates a lot and receive revelations through meditation, that's kind of how I would describe it, except for it's less structured. I've always had this gift. I just never knew what to do with it. What to do with it. And so I didn't know. And so that's what I hope that this page brings awareness to people connecting to their higher self and really inquiring about what that journey looks like. What does it look like for you? Like, if you're going to go on this, everybody say, oh, we're all going through this spiritual awakening. What does that really look like? Because from everything that I read and viewed on social media, I never experienced those things. It was like I had this aha moment, and I was like, yeah, a spiritual awakening don't have to be rough and tough and gruff. It just don't have to be that. And so that's what happened on my journey. And I'm going to share some of that with y'all so y'all can understand. But I don't know what, like I say, I don't know what, if this video gonna be like my first video that I upload to my page, or if it's gonna be my second one, or what. I just don't know. I never know where life is going to take me. But I feel like I'm just in this evolution of legacy. Like, I'm just evolving every day. And what I like to say, it's okay to not know where the fuck life is about to take you. You don't know. One thing I always share with people is that in this journey that I'm on right now, I have been doing some things that that I want to start back with my entrepreneurship. I really enjoy having my own practice. But now that I got these special little gifts, and I'll talk to y'all a little bit about some of my gifts that I have. And I have had these gifts for years. Like I said, I just didn't know what to do with it. And so now I'm trying to embark on this entrepreneurship again. Now that I'm tapped the fuck in. Now that I'm tapped the fuck in, I can definitely explore the area. I have so many things that can help people. It's so crazy. I'll be like, what? So, I know I want to talk about my gifts, because people get intrigued when they learn that you have certain gifts. And I like to tell people, you can awaken them hoes. Awaken them motherfucking gifts of yours. Awaken them. But you say, how to do that? How to do that there. Yeah, and when I say I channel to y'all, I really, really love music. So I channel through music as well. So you will hear me different times, like, say something in reference to a song. This is how I do it. And that's just how I do it. Lecrae? I don't know, but yeah. Sometimes I gotta take a little deep breath, y'all, because sometimes I literally can channel in the moment of me just being in my everyday life. I can channel when I'm being a mom. So I'm gonna tell you. So let's go to one of my gifts that I have. So as a mom, it's hard to maintain. Okay, you got to do this for this kid. I got 2 kids, and it's hard for me to maintain. One is a toddler and one is a teenager. So I'm like, oh, I can't forget to do this. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to be catering to this one for this reason and do this. Oh, one is more sensitive than the other. And when I say, what I always tell people, when you tap in to your angels, that's what I call it. I have started a journey of no return. Like, I can't go back to ever being who I once was. I cannot. It's no way. It's no way I can go back to being whoever I was before. You know, when you begin to go on your journey, you just kind of, you don't enjoy the things that you once enjoyed on that ego journey. Y'all don't know about the ego journey? That's another one. That's another one we'll talk about, the ego journey. But yeah, so having 2 kids and me trying to manage both of them, I remember having this conversation with God, crying out to him, saying, God, I need you to help me. How do I do this? How do I do this? You know, I had multiple failed relationships, and I'm like, now I got 2 kids and I'm doing it by myself and I'm single. How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I? But now, y'all, I can just laugh at the experience, because it's so crazy how things work out. It is so, I say, phenomenal how it works out. But it is. So, and that's why I began to want to share my journey, because I was like, people won't believe half the shit I tell them. They were like, what? Did it happen to you? It did. Like, now I never miss a phone call. Anybody that called me at my job, you can't have your phone at work. Now I can, but at first I couldn't have my phone at work. And so I was always like a nervous wreck. Like, when there's certain things that I need to get a phone call for and I couldn't, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to miss a call. And y'all, when I began to go on this journey, and I remember praying, saying, God, what is it? What is it? And let me be very clear. I don't even pray like I used to. The traditional prayer that people tell us to pray, let Legacy be the first one to tell you, you ain't got to do it like that. And shit still be popping out for you. God still be showing up and showing out. The angels still be right there whenever you need them. So, let's see let's go back to when I said about my phone. I couldn't have my phone at work and stuff like that. And so what started to happen is, y'all will hear me say spirit, because I began to go on this journey and I began to have this knowing. It's just a knowing. I don't know how else to describe it to other people, but it's just a knowing. Like, I just know. I be saying, I just know shit. I just know shit. You know, so I just knew certain things. So things could be like, with my baby, I could get in the car in the morning time, and well, let's go back to the phone situation, then I'll give y'all other examples. So the phone situation, I needed to contact my daughter's school for something, and I'm like, I cannot get to them until this certain time. And it was like, let's say it was 2 o'clock. I couldn't get to them until 2 o'clock. Literally, when I get in my car, the person would have just called me right at 2 o'clock. And maybe I had got to my car at like 3 o'clock. But I needed to call them at 2 o'clock. But it just so happened that I couldn't get to the car at that time. And when I opened my phone up, then boom. That's how it first started out. It was stuff like that. Then what would happen is I would be at my desk doing my work, whatever, and not even thinking about nothing. And then all of a sudden I have this urge to call my daughter. I would just have this urge to call her. And this is my teenager. And she was like, oh my God, Mama, I was just texting you because I knew you weren't going to get it till you get off work, but I really was just going head on and texting you now. So I called her from my job phone. It's like when I have this little feeling that it might be something important. And it was something that she really needed the answer to. Now it'll make the situation a little better. But we could wait until I got off. It would have just prolonged the answer that she needed. So it was things like that would happen. Then there was another time that I was in my desk and I was like, you know what? Who I need to call and cancel this appointment. And in that moment, I remember feeling like, look at the time, write the time down. It's important. But I didn't understand what that meant. That's what I'm saying. It's like these knowings that I have, this urge that I have, and I just go with it. And so I went and I looked at the time, and it was like 12:14 on the clock. I won't forget this at all. It was like 12:14. And then when I got in my car that day, I had called to cancel the appointment, right? And when I had called to cancel that appointment, I called at 12:14 to cancel the appointment. When I got in my car and I had a missed call, the missed call was for 12:12. And then me, y'all, I feel like I was like started to question God. I'm like, what? How do I be? What? Hold on. This is crazy. Wait, how this be happening? So what I did was I had asked a coworker. When I got in my car, I knew they were still at work. And they had their phone. I said, can you tell me the time that's on the computer on my desk? And they looked. They told me the time. And I said, okay. And then I looked at my phone. It's the exact time. So it's no minutes off or nothing. So I was like, oh. So I started to, this was the first time I realized this. I started to have this feeling of knowing what is going to happen before it happens. Like, so, and the example was, I already knew that particular company was calling me. I just felt like I needed to cancel that appointment, but I didn't know that they had called me, and they had called me to reschedule it. And that's what happens. Like, I started feeling things before it happened. So I was feeling the company calling me and wanting to cancel, but I feel like I needed to cancel. It was like within 2 minutes of each other that it was happening. And so when I got in the car, I was like, right when I was calling them, and then I was like, dang, I bet they think that I was calling them back because they had left me a message. But I really hadn't called them for that. I called them for my own reason. But yeah, so that was like during like the beginning of my journey. Like little stuff like this started happening. Or I would be at work and I would be like, all of a sudden I had this feeling, Tay wants some Subway. That's my baby, my teenager. And I always pick up from school first. So she was like, Mom, what we gonna eat? So I feel like I had this knowing that she wanted some Subway. Lo and behold, soon as she get in the car, she's like, Mama, I wanted some Subway. Or at times, as time went on, I would just sometimes stop and grab what she wanted to eat. Before I would get to her school. And when I get to her school, she like, oh, Mama, I've been craving Wingstop all day. Like it was happening so much. So that's part of one of my gifts where I can like foresee things that people need before they need it. So that's something that I have a gift of, like knowing what people need before they need it. At work the other day, I was in my computer and I ain't gonna lie, when it's time to do like these little test reviews, you know, that you have to do so after being at your job so long, I'd be like, all right, I'll do it in a minute. I ain't worried about it. But this particular day, I kept having this feeling like you don't have no problem. Like when you ask people, like when I ask people for stuff, they get it to me fast. Like it don't ever be an issue. But sometimes when other people ask the same person for the same thing, it takes a little longer for it to happen. So I was like, somebody needs something from this person. I'm going to go ahead and ask them because I know that they're going to need it. Lo and behold, when that person walked in to work that day, they was like, oh, I need to find out. I need to ask this person for this document. And I was like, I already got it. I'm going to email it to you. And they was like, oh, thank you. So it's like this gift that I have to, I got all these gifts. And it's like people that are connected to me will be able to benefit from my gift too. Because it's certain things that I'm going to already know that they need before they need it. Like it could be something as simple as I will feel like spirit I will have this knowing. Whenever I say spirit says this, it's not a voice or nothing like that. It's like a knowing. And I just feel like it's me being connected with my spirit, connected with God. And I have this gift to just know shit. And so I'll bring an extra pair of socks to work. And I'm like, why did I put socks in my backpack today? I don't know. I don't need no damn socks. And then when I get to work, I have a coworker say, I was rushing out the door, but got my socks. It happens to me all the time. I already know what people need before they know they need it. And I say that all the time. And it started with my kids first, like even with my toddler. One year I was struggling. I wrote a whole, I remember going through Walmart. This I'm telling you how my spirit team has been with me. I got a whole team of spirit team now. It ain't just one, the whole motherfucking team, baby. Because they can come in form of earth angels. It can be people that I run into. I'm in a grocery store in line, and I'm like, man, I'm down to my last $50. I gotta make this stretch. I need gas. I need this. Next thing I know, the lady behind me like, can you keep ringing my stuff up on there with hers, and I'm gonna pay for it? And I turn around and be like, what? Huh? And I have had that thought, like, God, I wish I could make this $50 stretch. And lo and behold, and that happened to me. This stuff happened to me all the time. This is why I wanted to make this channel, because I want people to understand where I came from. Started from the bottom, now we here. That's where I came from. And now where I am, and baby, where I'm going, you can't even imagine where I'm going. And the way that I know where I'm going, and y'all, sometimes I don't even get emotional no more about it. I just get this overwhelming excitement because I be like, you really that thing, girl. You really that thing. So, yeah, so that's a gift. I know what people need before they know they need it. I can see things before they happen. Like today, I kept on feeling like looking up, and sometimes because I had this feeling, sometimes I think it's got to do with my kids, especially when I'm in a feeling like I want to get them something. And I'm gonna give y'all another example of what happened around Christmas time with my toddler in Walmart. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. But yeah, so I'm always like knowing stuff before it happens. So like yesterday, and y'all, I don't watch the news or nothing. I don't even like the news. That's a whole nother story, but I don't like the news. So I was like, something about a kid's kitchen set. And I was like, a kid's kitchen set. And I was like, well, maybe I need to buy that for my baby. Maybe she really want that. And so that's how I am now. Like when I start seeing stuff a lot and it's got to do with teenagers, or it makes me think about my child, I feel like I'm so connected to my kids that I know what they need. I already know what they want. And so I was thinking that's what it was. And so I turned on the news today, and they said they was doing a recall on the kids' kitchen set. And soon as I saw that, it's like when I get these revelations of something that I've already have thought of, but I didn't know what that meant. Like I had this sense of knowing something's going on with a kid's kitchen set. I'm not sure what it was. And then once it's confirmed to me, like I get chills. And so I was standing in front of the TV, and I heard it I was in the kitchen cooking something, fixing something, doing something, and I heard it, and I stepped to the side to look at the TV, and it was a kitchenette, like the little kids' little wooden kitchenette, and a baby had passed away from playing with one of the items on there. And then I got chills, and I was like, oh my goodness, is that what happened? I'd be like, Spirit, how in the hell? So that's one of my gifts that I have, like foreseeing the future. But sometimes it can also be connected to other things. It can be connected to the fact that they have a recall for that because a baby actually passed away. And me personally, I know I have mediumship tendencies, mediumship gifts. Look, I'm okay with saying all the other gifts, but when it comes to mediumship, I be like, yeah, I be in the store. Let's catch this. I be in the store, just minding my own business, feeling like fucking Teresa Caputo. Y'all don't know who that is? Look her up. I be feeling like Teresa Caputo because I be in the store. And I remember one morning I was in Walgreens, I wanted me some hot tamales in Walgreens. And so, y'all, when I tell y'all this drink right here, the Izzy, busting, they so good. The peaches, fire. What I was about to say. I was in Walgreens one morning, and it was a lady coming there. She was real, real pretty to me, but I could tell she was bald, and she had a really cute hat on. And baby, y'all that don't know me, y'all will know me because y'all see a lot of my videos with me wearing hats. I love me a good hat. Give me a hat all day. I love them. I think I love her. Gucci, you don't love me. Gucci, you don't love me. Y'all, I told y'all I would bust out in a note in a minute. Let's see. What was I about to tell you about Walgreens? Oh yeah, the lady, she had the hat on. So I was like, and she was bald. I was like, I wonder, did she have cancer or something? But I didn't know like what I was picking up on. I just knew I liked her hat, and I feel like she was bald or something. So anyway, I think I got to talking to her. I said something to somebody about a kid or something, and then she kind of chimed in, and so we both laughed it off, and we was talking about how spoiled our kids are. And then she was like, yeah, before my dad passed away, my baby was like blah blah blah. And then in that moment I got chills, and I'd be like, oh, It's like people that's passed away, I am connected to their loved ones here on earth. Like, it's just like, and so as I was talking to her, she was telling me about him passing away and how she was so close to him and how her son now, like some kind of memory, something that we was talking about. It was saying like whatever I said triggered her thoughts about her dad. And in that moment, I was like, I had this knowing that spirit said, yeah, because I'm right here. Like that spirit of her dad that passed away. And I was like, and then what else was crazy, it was like 3 days before that, I kept hearing her name, but I didn't understand what that name meant. And so before we left, I had this habit now, and I just do it. I don't know why I do it, but I do it. Before the lady walked away, I said, what's your name? And she told me, she was like, Lil Some. It's like Lil Some. It's like 3 syllables. And I was like, again, chills hit me. And I was like, so was it that I already knew that this was coming? And that's how I knew? And that's why I was hearing that name? Or was her passed over loved one trying to connect with me because they knew that I was going to run into her? Wait, what? This is my life. This is why y'all got to press subscribe and turn on notification, because ain't no telling what I'm going to share with y'all, what we going to talk about. Like, I just got these gifts. Last thing I'm going to talk about. Being a single mama and how it can be hard. And how I'm about to show y'all how. Y'all, I have literally been making my vlog a full-time job. Like, I work my part-time job, but I have been making this my full-time job. I have been preparing videos for people, because when I tell you, I always say I wanted to change the world. And when I tell you, your girl Legacy, honey, is going to have a household name. People are going to see that life ain't got to be so hard. And I'm going to show you in full action of me doing what I do and how I do it. And how you can tap in and do the same thing. Y'all, we are on this big evolution in the world right now. Whether people want to believe it or not. People can believe that the world is so hard, but it will never be better. It's guaranteed. As God is my witness, the world is going to be a better place. It is about to be a better place. I don't care. I don't care who believes it or not. Y'all about to see, this is Legacy's Believe It or Not. So let me see how this last little story, and then I'm going to kind of end this vlog, because I kind of go with my feelings. And sometimes when I get real silly, that means I'm towards the end of it. So around Christmas time, I was struggling, and I remember Spirit was like guiding me, like, I need you to go and take pictures of this particular place. Whatever go to Target, go to Walmart, whatever you want to get your kids, take a picture of it. Y'all get real close to the camera so y'all can hear me. Get real close to the TV or the phone or whatever you watching so that you can hear what the fuck I'm about to tell you. And if God ain't real, then strike me down right now. Listen, y'all. But here it go. Here it is. I gotta go. Yeah, I can't help it. I'm very silly, and I'm about to teach y'all how to enjoy motherfucking life. How do you enjoy life? I just had this feeling about enjoying life from the bottom to the top. From the rooter to the tutor. From the rooter to the tutor. I'm gonna show y'all how to do this. Y'all, that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't know what dings and bings, y'all. We've been getting all the signs of the angels, but we just didn't know what the fuck it was. We didn't know. That's why you gotta go and press subscribe and turn the notification, because little Legacy Honey about to show y'all what it is. So let me tell y'all about this real fast. Walmart, Target. I went through and I took pictures of everything that I wanted for my toddler. My teenager wasn't that hard because she just like money. And she is still real close to her dad's side of the family. So she still pretty much gets, you know, whatever I can't do, they will do. No problem. So I don't really stress about the holidays for her. But I did stress about my toddler because at this time I really didn't have a job. And the job I did have, it was part-time. So it was a little stressful for me. So Spirit said, I need you to go through the Walmarts, Targets, and I need you to take a picture of everything that you want for your baby. And some stuff, and in my mind, I'm like, God, I ain't gonna ask for too much. How many of y'all don't want to ask God for too much? I said, I ain't gonna ask you for too much, God. Not too much. So I went in and I like took a few little pictures. Do y'all know I did an angel tree for my baby. And when I say Spirit guided me so specifically and say, do not get specific because we about to show you how we show up and show out. Usually right now, y'all, I be about to cry on this part. But then I just be laughing because I be like, damn, this how y'all been doing it. But I didn't know it. So, you know, you be hearing about miracles and shit that be happening with other people. But some people be like trying to sugarcoat it. Y'all like, so I ain't adding shit. I ain't taking shit away. I'm just giving it straight to you. I just heard straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, so I took the picture. Y'all, I went to go and pick up my baby supplies that she needed. The angel tree supplies that they had bought her. When I went back and looked at my phone, this is what I tell y'all about a whole testimony that I got. And this shit keep happening. They had got everything that I had took a picture of. So, what I want to ask y'all before we get off this. Is it that I can see the future? Or did my angels just show up and show out? What you think? But if y'all want more stories about how I just heard how I flipped in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground of Sweet most of my days, about how my life got flipped upside down. I like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how I became the Prince of Bel-Air. That's the kind of energy that I am in right now. I want y'all to just sit down, press subscribe, get you something to drink, get you something to eat, y'all, because I love to eat. So get you something to eat, get you something to drink, and get ready to see my life just flash before your eyes. And on top of that, I'm going to show you how to do it for free. Y'all know how everybody be like, subscribe to me for this amount. My spirit team said, listen, we ain't doing no subscriptions. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. But let me tell you something. Just because you on this journey don't mean everybody got access to you. Just because somebody can see you on the TV screen or on the camera or on a social media platform, they don't mean they got access to you. They just a part of the population now. Don't let that go over y'all head. And I'm out.